What's up, fam? Mr. Country CEO back in the house, man. Look, Thursday is here. What's good, man? Hope you had a wonderful first of the year celebration coming on here as it did. Obviously, down here in South Louisiana, all the talk is about what happened in New Orleans, and certainly my prayers go out to the families who lost loved ones and family that got injured in such a senseless and evil attack. So we salute those families and lift them up in prayer. All right, second day of the year here. This is, as I just thought I'd shoot in here and give you a little something. Again, announcement, next week we will only be doing videos on that Tuesday, and then we're going to come back that Saturday with a live that's going to be dealing with the video that we did that Tuesday, tie it all together, right? So it's like I'll give you the problem on that Tuesday, and then we'll come with a solution on that Saturday. That's how we're going to rock starting Tuesday of next week. But to finish out this week, I wanted to give you a little game here. So we're talking to you today. We'll have a little something tomorrow, and then we'll have a live this Saturday. All right, and then we'll give you some inspiration on Sundays. I forgot about that. I always give you a little word on Sundays, so you'll get that too. All right. So next year to be Sundays, Tuesdays, and Saturdays, okay? All right, so look, guys, welcome back to the channel. First of all, subscribers, family, and friends. We always talk about what we're going to do for the new year, right? Well, I thought I'd flip the script for I tell you tomorrow about what I'm going to do. Let's talk today about what we need or what we should or think about stop doing, all right? I'm going to flip the script for y'all. I want to talk about some things that I'm going to stop doing for 2025 that's going to make my life better. The first thing that I have determined that I'm going to stop doing is becoming too distracted by the chitter chatter, right? I'm a easygoing guy. I don't bother nobody, but I'm very secure in who I am, very confident. And I'm just trying to, like anybody else, man, just out here trying to make a living. I ain't bothering nobody. You know, I ain't gonna hurt nobody. I'll help anybody before I hurt them. But unfortunately, man, you still got to deal with the chitter chatter in the background. Who was that? Scarface. I'm about the chatter in the background. I forgot who used to rap that. But sometimes I don't care who you are, man. If you're human, at some point or from a certain person, the chitter chatter becomes a distraction, because even though you're doing what you're doing, you take time to listen at it. And listening and entertaining it is two different things, right? You listen at it, you know, as it's brought to you or you hear it. And I don't care who are, you think about that. You ponder that sometimes, like, wow, why they feel that way? Why are they saying that? You know, why they feel like that? I haven't done them anything. Why they, you ponder those things. Now, entertaining is when you go to want to confront and ask and all. I don't do all that. I ain't got time for all that. But I'm taking the next step in my personal growth this year to say, I'm not going to even ponder that thing. Y'all heard me? I'm not going to even be pondering what these pundits are saying, right? And it comes from, watch this, it ain't just local, but I'm talking about even the pundits on social media, man, because y'all know when you expose yourself to helping people and doing things, you got pundits on social media. You open yourself up for that, the good, the bad, and the ugly of that, right? But I have made up my mind that I know where my heart is at. I know what I'm trying to do, and I'm not gonna be distracted by the chitter chatter this year. I'm going to hear it and don't hear it. Keep it moving, right? All right? And so that's the first thing I'm going to stop doing. I'm going to stop being distracted by the chitter chatter. Don't happen all the time, but every once in a while somebody will say something and it'll just blow my mind. And I'll be like, and I'll think about that thing for a couple of days, like, not bothered by it, but just wondering, like, man, because I have an analytical mind. So whenever something is said, I hang on people's every words, and my mind analyzes every word. And so I don't just listen to what people say, I listen to how they say it. And so when the pundits the local say something, then and chances are I know them here. So I'm like, why do they feel that way? I ain't doing it this year. And then, of course, social media, I don't even know them. So everybody has got an opinion. It's just like a butthole. Everybody got one. They're entitled to that. I don't have a problem with people being entitled to their opinion. I'm just not going to be bothered by it. I'm not entertained. I don't entertain it, but I'm not going to be bothered. All right, that's the first thing. Now, I'm going to stop being distracted. Then the second thing, I'm going to stop being discouraged. Stop being discouraged. Sometimes, man, now I'm going to say something. You can't always control that, because sometimes things will happen that are kind of, it's a bummer, how you're a little down, right? These trucks break down, bad stuff happens, it can get you down. All right. But what I mean by discouraged is when people don't quite live up to your expectations, right? Sometimes we expect people to do this or do that. I'm going to stop being discouraged, right? Because where there's no expectation, there's no disappointment. Did you get that? Where there's no expectation, there's no disappointment. And there were times last year where I expected certain things out of people, whether it be some employees, because I had to fire. I think I fired two or three guys last year, right? Disappointed, man. Just disappointed, discouraged about that thing, because I had certain expectations. And so what I'm going to do, I'm not going to be discouraged by those things. And the way that I'm going to combat that is I'm going to temper my expectations until people prove to me who they are, right? Who prove to me who they are, right? So I'm not going to be discouraged and let people discourage me because they haven't done what they're supposed to do or lived up to who I thought they were going to be. I'm going to let them prove it first. And before I set these great expectations on people, I'm a person that, man, I put you way up here before, I bring you down here, right? Some people start with low expectations of people and then, see it up there. That's one of my personality traits, I guess. I have people way up here in my expectations of him at the beginning. And then, so there, if they way up, ain't nowhere to go but down if they don't live up to it, right? So I just say, you know what? I'm going to temper that thing. I'm going to try to be somewhere in the middle. So if it happens, I won't be discouraged at the fall, because the fall won't be so far in my disappointment. All right. I hope that's making sense right there. All right. So I'm going to stop being distracted by the chitter chat. I'm going to stop being discouraged when people let me down, right? And then lastly, I am going to stop being deterred. Not detoured, but deterred. Detour means to go around, but deterred, which means that something is trying to stop your progress. I'm gonna stop being deterred. And part of what deterred me in 2024 was trying to do too many things at once, right? So first of all, I'm gonna work on me, so I can stop deterring myself by putting too much on my plate and trying to do too many things at once. So that's number one. Then I'm gonna stop being deterred by people who are trying to block me from getting where and what I want and where I need to be. Case in point, right? Situation last year with this broker who's trying to block me. The companies, they still trying to block me, right, from getting in with this company, right? And I made a decision that I'm not going to help the broker that's trying to keep me from going direct, but yet he's still calling me to get trucks to help him do the job for the same people that I used to be direct with. No, I'm not going to help you. Get this game right here. I'm not going to help you keep me where you want me to stay. Talk. Ooh, I could have hollered right there. I'm not going to help you keep me where you want me to stay. Ain't happening. I had to stand on business right there and just say, you know what? I'm not going to be deterred. And I'm not going to let these brokers and these blockers and these, there's a whole lot of other words I can use, deter me. I'm coming to get everything that God says I can have in 2025, I believe he's going to enlarge my territory. So in my mind, I'm going to stop being deterred. In 24, there were some times I didn't want to hurt certain people's feelings. So I wouldn't go and talk to these people about this job. Sometimes I didn't want to rock the boat over here because I was worried about what these people are going to say. And sometimes I wouldn't go over here. So I'm not being deterred. I'm going to stop being deterred. And for the most part, I've done it to myself. I can have what God says I can have, right? So that's my three things. I'm going to stop being distracted. I'm going to stop being discouraged. And I'm going to stop being deterred. Hey, y'all, tell me in the comments, what are three things you going to stop doing or stop being or stop letting happen for 2025 that you let happen in 24? And then tomorrow, we're going to talk about some things that I progressively are going to do to make happen, to take this thing to a whole nother level. Man, look, y'all be good. Hit the like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Country CEO, I'm out of here. I'm gone.